Sweet Baby DEI, Bandai Namco Unknown Awakening 9 has officially been released and player data is now available! With a whopping 3 players worldwide, this might be the biggest Sweet Baby flop ever. They can't stop breaking records. I will Concord all over you. 3 players in-game. 3 players. Oh... The game was redeemable with the purchase of a new AMD graphics card and was sent for free to thousands of new GPU users, yet nobody chose it. People have gotten this thing for free and they don't want to play this. This is so funny. If it aren't the consequences of your own actions, as the modern audience in the room with us right now. Wait, is this an actual... Bro, it's free and people don't even want it. That's the entire modern audience population. It is not even a sample. It's 3. The modern audience is 3 people. Going down the Concord way. Oh, lordy lord. Don't worry guys, in 3 hours it's now at a whopping 145 players. So I opened the charts.
We should be thankful for that new category, make the studio go bankrupt speedrun, any percent, glitchless.
Actually, one word, not Bandai Namco, why are you doing this, right? I was expecting better of Bandai Namco, man. Like, this is disappointing. But, right now, we are at a whopping 267 players with a peak of 285. This is so funny. This is when the game went live. 3 people played this game on release. Bro, not even the devs wanted to touch this. Not even the devs wanted to touch this. And if you don't remember who Sweet Baby Inc. is, Sweet Baby Inc. advocates for making your game's modern audiences safe. They want to prevent backlash. They want to prevent getting hated on, all for the sake of inclusivity. They want to be inclusive, but they're shooting themselves in their own foot. They are unironically being racist and, what's the word? Sexist? I guess, yeah, sexist as well. Well, they're saying they're advocating for all of these things. Also, by the way, Sweet Baby Inc. CEO had said, the Sweet Baby Inc. CEO has said that you should terrify your employers of the consequence of what would happen if they don't hire you. And at the same time, they say there's no bullying going on in there. Like, you should terrify the people that... Like, are you for real? I'm so happy to see that Sweet Baby Inc. is going down. I'm so happy to see that this is going down. Also, what the CEO has also said... What the CEO had also said is that she's literally hiring people based on their race. Because there were people that didn't qualify, but because they were black, she really wanted to hire them. And that inherently is racist. Like, I'm all for giving, like, newcomers a chance, but she literally only did it on the merit of their skin color. Also, one of you guys said we should check out the Unknown 9 Awakening trailer. So that's what we're gonna do. You guys said I should look at the like to dislike ratio, so... I've already seen it on a review. I want to see it here. Oh my god! That's good. And barely anyone watched it because it's such a flop. I didn't even know this game was coming out. I hadn't even had any idea about this game. I don't really want to get copyright struck. So we gotta skip a little bit through this. Oh, wait, isn't that the... Wait. I think I remember the trailer. Isn't that the, like, the Indian woman? Yeah, like, on paper, it looked okay. But how bad does it have to be now, man? It's a disaster of a game? Damn, should we watch IGN's review on it, chat? Should we watch IGN's review on it? Oh, IGN review. Let's watch. Let's go. There we go. Love this. Oh yeah, sorry.
It only took 10 minutes of playing Unknown 9 Awakening for me to feel a keen sense of deja vu. Taking out enemies in small arenas,
There she is!
watching an emotional story of personal growth,
My life has been nothing but scars.
and squeezing between plenty of tight
I wanna generally see how often are we going to see a white male on the screen. Let's see if we can spot some white
It only took
males.
10 minutes of playing Unknown
Let's see if we
9
can spot some
Awakening
white
for me to
males.
feel a keen sense of deja vu. Taking out enemies in small arenas,
There she is!
watching an emotional story of personal growth,
My life has been nothing but scars.
and squeezing between plenty of tight cracks and walls. It's a formula that feels all too familiar, sticking to the well-established traditions of
So how many of them are going to be NPC mooks? And if there is going to be a white male, maybe just like completely as a background character, unimportant if anything. You will have 10 fingers left if you count them by
the
hand.
crevice crawler genre.
Are you coming?
It does try out one or two unique ideas to set itself apart, like mind control powers that let you play Puppet Master with your enemies. But the problem is,
I think
it
that's
executes on the
interesting.
fundamentals significantly worse than its contemporaries.
Yeah, I thought, like personally, I thought that it is a pretty interesting concept to be able to just take over other like NPCs. But yeah, apparently they didn't execute well on that.
The problem is, it executes on the fundamentals significantly worse than its contemporaries. There are certainly glimmers of hope within that new stuff, but any novelty quickly wears off, resulting in a generic, underwhelming slog full of performance
Need a mind
issues
track?
and other jankiness to boot.
Nah. What do the uniforms remind me of? Oh, come
When
on.
there isn't a path to be found.
Okay.
Make one.
Set in an
Yeah, sure. Make one. I can get behind
alternate
that.
reality version of the early 20th century, you play as Haruna, a distrustful woman who loves spouting trite platitudes.
Have you ever felt broken?
That has been imbued with the power to tap into an unseen dimension called the Fold. Her powers let you do typical magic stuff, like go invisible for a brief period of time. force
Okay,
push
that's
and pull
cool, that's
baddies around
interesting.
Like an off-brand.
Just call it Boss Girl, the awakening of Boss Girl. It's actually a very clever metaphor for fighting the patriarch. Wait, what? Forspoken, but somehow worse, maybe? I want to see what's so bad about it. It is Outlaws grass, lol. Yeah, the grass ain't really there, huh? Have you ever felt... What? How do your AAA graphics keep getting worse? You know what? That's right. It's Bandai Namco. They did better
Jedi.
before.
And enter a ghost form so you can walk around and solve the easiest puzzles ever conceived. You
Alright.
use them to worm your way through a series of small arenas, separated by cutscenes, clearly pining for the next HBO adaptation.
Someone is rapping on a door that should never been opened.
If you've played The Last of Us or God of War, then you already get the idea. But instead of finely tuned combat encounters and nail-biting stealth sections, Awakening
Okay.
offers sloppy fisticuffs and bare-bones crouch fests. Despite the extremely generic setup, the world building here is actually not half bad, and there's clearly been a lot of time and effort put into establishing this universe's timeline, lore, and supernatural rules.
But the
Okay, then why do people not like it? What is so bad about the
these
game?
civilizations achieved also brought with it the seeds of their downfall.
Like a knockoff Indiana Jones, this alternate version of Earth is home to mystical secrets and hidden histories kept just out of reach and parts unknown, including a mysterious cycle of extinction, a race of beings who cheated death by making themselves immortal,
Okay.
and secret
The paper on me, it seems to have a good premise set in a place where historically white people weren't living in India, old universe equivalent, but was ruined by SBI and devs. Yeah, it does kind of feel like it. Like, overall, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with placing the setting in an alternate universe, in an Indian alternate universe, like knockoff Indiana Jones. Mr. Target Audience, I guess? Maybe. Like, inherently, I don't see anything wrong with it. Like, trying to, like, have the setting in alternate universe India, and thus having a lot of Indian characters around you. Makes sense. I think it was because of advertising. I never knew about the game until the memes came out. There it is. Exactly, to me, attack SBI, not the character itself, is a minority, is my stance on things. Sorry, what? That was mostly a marketing issue. Maybe it was. Possibly I heard the name today for the first time. I think I've seen the trailer in either at Gamescom, at the Gamescom one, or at the PlayStation one. I'm not entirely sure which one it was, but I've seen the trailer before. But apart from that, I've never heard of it. It's the dialogue game execution and issues. I see.
For paranormal knowledge.
And once again, the wheel is turning.
Unfortunately, that promising foundation doesn't do the story itself
Esme reacted to
much
this
good,
before getting banned,
as
I think.
Saruna's
I'm not
predictable
sure.
tale is full of cliches and unremarkable characters,
What is it that you hope to achieve here?
eventually getting horribly lost in a sea of
Wait, was it a white man? I'm not sure.
much good, as Saruna's predictable
Lightning could mean that he's a little bit tan-skinned. You think it's a white man? Damn, we actually have a white man?
tale is full of cliches and unremarkable
I think it's a white man too.
characters,
What is it that you hope to achieve here?
eventually getting horribly lost in a
Crazy.
sea of magical
Is the white guy
jargon
evil?
and
I'm not
convoluted
sure.
references that completely whiffed on any attempt to make me care about what was happening.
Is it another white man?
Countless times, and so shall you be here again.
No.
In fact, you're here right now.
Yes? Yeah, alright.
A lot of that
Hey,
wonky
Mosby.
journey will provide opportunities for sneaking about to dispatch enemies discreetly, but the stealth is
Vincent Lichter, yes, he is the last boss in the guy in the previous scene. Damn. Einstein, right? Had that Einstein fucking haircut. Weapon in games today, you found the rare shiny. Literally, though.
extremely run-of-the-mill and offers few innovations. You've got a ghostly rock you can throw to distract people, and you will, of course, spend plenty of time hanging out in tall grass where no guardsman has ever thought to look.
Classic. Yeah, that's
Unfortunately,
just
the hopelessly
how
dumb
games go.
AI has a hard time detecting you, even when you're making things explode and leaving bodies in plain view.
Wait, what? They don't even react to explosions or leaving bodies in blind view? In 2024? What? What's the game's name? Unknown 9 Awakening.
Still, there's some small
Good night,
enjoyment
Benny.
to be had in the subpar stealth, as feeling like a master of the shadows who can clear an entire area without being spotted is still rewarding to pull off. Plus, your companions will sometimes comment on how sneaky you are.
Bro, 2016 Tomb Raider had better AI. Was it in 2016? Like the first Tomb Raider remake? Tomb Raider remake release. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Not 2024, like the remaster, I guess. Remaster. I still doesn't tell me which year it is, man. Come on. I think it was like 2016, 2015 something.
If you can get through a section without being caught.
Like I said, AC1 had better AI. Damn.
Working on my first.
Sadly, you'll have fewer opportunities to engage with stealth than you might think, as Awakening railroads you into outright combat.
2016 Tomb
frequently and
Raider,
with
it's not a
great
remaster
relish.
or a remake. It kind of is. It's a
This literally
reboot.
seems to happen
It's a
more and
reboot.
more as you get deeper into the roughly 8-hour story, which wouldn't be as much of a problem
2013,
if it
there
weren't
it
for
is.
the false choices it sets up in its skill trees. This simple 3-pronged upgrade system makes you better at combat, stealth, or mind control abilities as you collect barely hidden Gnosis points. And
Yeah,
does basic
sure, I've
things
seen
like
this
allow you to
before.
remain invisible for longer or make your melee attacks do more damage. After
Yeah,
spending the
I've
vast
seen
majority
this
of my skill
before.
points on the stealth abilities tree, only to see those encounters dry up, I began to wonder if I'd wasted my efforts and started hedging my bets by investing in
yeah.
other playstyles. It's really unfortunate that you'll find
That's bad
yourself
game
in
design.
more straightforward combat as you go too, because it's easily one of the things Awakening does worst. These wimpy encounters pit you against the same handful of
So like you mainly have combat by the hand-to-hand combat, throwing fucking shit at them, or like taking over bodies, and the hand-to-hand combat is shit. Good job.
enemy soldiers who wield guns and melee weapons, and they mostly amount to the typical dodging, light attacks, and heavy attacks recipe you'll have seen in dozens of games before, only less polished. I played my entire run on the hardest difficulty, and the AI is so stupid that the vast majority of the time I was able to fudge
She just
my way through
pummeled him.
battles by spamming the same set of attacks and effortlessly moving out of the way of highly
should-
telegraphed moves.
You should not be able to do that on hard mode. You should not be able to just
Whether you're
effortlessly
squatting
do that on
behind
hard mode.
crates or punching dumb minions, at least you'll be able to enjoy Awakening's best feature, mind control powers. You can
Okay.
leap out of your body and into others with the press of a button, then use those dim meat puppets to carry
I
out
think
your twisted
that's
designs,
a really
including activating that
interesting
unique special
concept.
ability.
I think this is a pretty interesting concept. I don't know if another game has done this before, because in the end I haven't played every single fucking game there is out there. Has there ever been a game that did this before? Horrible execution on it? That might be. Yeah, the mind control powers are wasted on weak opponents. Okay. Star Wars games have done it before? Alright. Alright.
To wreak havoc on the environment or their fellow villains. For example, you can possess one of the big bruisers and use his ground pound ability
But very
near a
few?
cluster of
Alright.
his friends to deal a ton of damage.
Like, I think this is a very interesting thing to do in a game. I don't
Or
see
you can
many
take
games
over one
doing
of
that
the
at
sniper
all.
enemies and have him shoot at a piece of surveillance equipment to make your stealth job easier. As you progress, you'll eventually
sick.
be able to chain possess multiple enemies in a row, instructing them to perform various misdeeds, then watch it
Okay.
all play out in slow motion, which can be a lot of fun. It's not exactly
Oh.
revolutionary stuff and starts to grow a bit tiresome by the time you reach
Oh, so time
credits, but it's
freezes
definitely
around
the most entertaining part of an
Dishonored
otherwise
did something like that.
disappointing
Good on
adventure.
paper, but properly executed. Not properly executed for sure.
Also, quite hysterically, if you start making your foes kill each other while remaining hidden nearby, they seem only vaguely aware that you're messing with them, and quickly go back to what they were doing. Because again,
Okay, that's
they
stupid.
are
Again,
so
stupid
very
AI.
stupid. That's definitely not
Very
a
stupid
good thing,
AI.
but it
That's for a game in 2024. That should not be a thing. That should not be a thing. More A than I. Yeah. This should never be happening in a game like this in 2024.
did
Never.
at least crack me up with regularity.
Sweet Skyrim NPC AI. Even worse, in all honesty.
If sloppy encounters and a weak story aren't discouraging enough, Awakening also suffers from various performance issues, bugs, and general jankiness throughout. The frame rate dipped on a regular basis while I was playing on a Ryzen 9 RTX 4090 PC, including during combat in moments that might get you killed.
He's played the game on the 4090. He's played it on such a powerful PC and there were still performance issues. That's a mess. That's a mess. Like, let's be real. You can always like anticipate like bugs and glitches at a release of a game. It's just what happens nowadays, right? But for the performance to drop this much on such a high-end PC, That's disappointing. That's what you get when you that's what you get when you let the talentless hacks and HR hire talentless hacks to dev and story for the company. That's what you get when you have a DEI fucking working on your game too, man. Like, all of this.
Karuna likes to get stuck on objects and bounce in place bizarrely, and cutscenes do this really weird thing where they jump abruptly between a bunch of shots that only last a couple seconds each, like they storyboarded the scene but never bothered finishing it.
You know, there's nothing wrong with the jump cuts. What's really putting me off is like the black screen in between. Don't IGN likes DEI though? They usually do.
Do this really weird thing where they jump abruptly between a bunch of shots that only last.
Like, what? Hardware gets better, dev work gets sloppier, consumer doesn't benefit. Wise person on the internet.
A couple seconds each, like they storyboarded the scene but never bothered finishing it. That last one is mostly kind of funny, but it also adds to a general polish that makes an already subpar game feel even more feeble. There's also just funny stuff like this.
Okay. Okay. What about it? Okay, come on. You can't fault the game for this though. like what are you gonna do? Like, you jump down? You jump down, how the fuck else are you gonna get back up? Like, I feel like other games do it like this though. Like, this is just scripted behavior, you know? I know it's funny, but come on. Oh, that's so funny actually, man. That is so funny.
Unknown 9 Awakening is the kind of routine action-adventure game that probably wouldn't blow me away even if it was executed well, and the fact that it isn't just makes the whole thing fall completely flat. Everything from the formulaic story to the shallow and dull combat and stealth are well below the standards set by genre peers, and the consistently disheveled performance and bugs don't do Awakening any favors. There's at least some fun to be had in its interesting, reality-bending powers, especially the mind-controlling abilities that let you briefly
How much does this game cost?
And sabotage the enemy in clever ways. But these bright spots run their course quickly, leaving us with a wholly underwhelming adventure.
I feel like 5 is generous.
For more, check out our reviews of Metaphor ReFantazio and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Awaken.
And for everything else,
Unknown.
stick with IGN.
Unknown. Awakening. It's 50, damn. It was 50 buckaroos. 50 buckaroos. I mean, to be fair, most AAA games nowadays are 60 to 70. So currently we got 267 players in here. I do wanna go onto the Steam page and look at the reviews on here. Mostly negative. 25% there. 25% of the 20 reviews. It has had 20 reviews so far. Let's see. Ignore the hate, people are stupid. While I don't recommend spending full price, if you can get this on sale, there is a good game here. Yes, it has its issues, but no more than any other AA game if you like action-adventure games. Isn't it a AAA game? Isn't it from Bandai Namco? Okay, Bandai Namco is the publisher. The developers are Reflector Entertainment. So it might be AA. I don't know them. Depending on your expectations, you can have an entertaining time with this game. Mine wasn't high on, so I liked the gameplay. Wow, the bar was set low. Great. So we should set our standard low to enjoy games nowadays. Love it. Oh, here's someone who got it for free. I only recommend playing it if you can get it on sale and if you like the genre and or style. I got it for free when upgrading my GPU with AMD rewards. Thanks to the follow, Default Flame. The game is a classic third-person stealth action adventure. Nothing groundbreaking in terms of gameplay, but some cool mind-controlling abilities. Alba gets optimized a bit better with future updates because right now, even on a 7800 XT, the game suffers from frame drops. That's ridiculous. Got this game for free because I got a CPU, gave it a try before an AMD sent me an email about this being included. What I got for free alongside Space Marine, I didn't even know this game was a thing. Honestly, it should have stayed that way. The faces are clunky, the enemies just stiff up and fall like figurines when defeated. Ran okay, but during transition games almost blew itself up. Honestly, the game feels and looks like it's mid-development with no polish. Should have cooked for at least another year, save your money, this sucks. Got this game for free, not sure how Anya Chalotra agreed to this character model, lol. Combat, the clunky side thing. There's a cutscene that you want to play in the background while you read something or another monitor. Well, you can't. The game will pause when you alt-tab while you would do that, for God's sake. Why would you do that? Camera movement is so annoying, especially when going through cracks in the terrain, which seems like the only way they could come up with to move between areas. Enemies AI feels like a joke. Yeah, you can kiss them on the forehead before they see you. Normal difficulty. Enemies keep gliding instead of walking for some reason. Enemies attacks, mostly the red lightning, seems like it was taken from 2004 game and placed onto a built-in UE5 terrain? What? Every time the autosave pop, the game going through an epileptic shock. 4080 Super, by the way, and Ryzen 7 9550. Wow, never left a review before, but after seeing the price for that pile of junk, I felt like I have to. Jesus. Well, I got this game for free, and even then I feel like I want the game refund. Yeah, refund your time. Your time costs money too. Your time absolutely costs money too. The combat is woeful, just dodge and hit, stuff works the best, but it rarely stays that way. The eyes just stare straight ahead and it is quite disturbing. Combat feels like it's from 2005. That's German. Well, not going to translate right now. Too big of a headache to do that. Every single enemy falls dead the exact same way. The animations are stiff. Combat is clunky. I'm trying to get into the game, but it's a struggle. This game does not play like it was ready for release. The material this game is based on should make an incredible game, but the bit that Ivy played so far is bland and uninteresting. It's all been done before and better. If the game was polished further and the combat adjusted to flow better, I think it would make an okay game. Right now, I dissuade anyone from buying it. So, and with that, I must say, this isn't even a case of DEI. Like, this isn't even a case of DEI, right? Like, obviously, if you would have made the main character hot, it would have easily attracted more people to it, right? But that can't save a bad game. That can't save a bad game. Even if the main character was super fucking hot, even that wouldn't save the main game. Because this just seems like a development issue, man. This is so funny. This is the modern audiences in the room with us right now. We all know Big Booba is 80% of the game quality. Bro, our boy, our legend, Yoko Taro. Was that his name? Right, I'm not misspelling. Yoko Taro? Yeah, Yoko Taro! Yes. Oh, Yoko Taro. Our legend, when asked why 2B's design looks the way it does, he said, I like hot women. And that's based. And that's how it should be. There is no need for anyone to be ugly. Hot women. Give us hot women. Let's fucking go. I like hot women. As it fucking should be, man. As it fucking should be. Kotaro, the evil spirit that made Dragon God 3 last boss. Oh my lord, yep. I like hot women based. I mean, 2B's ass has more polygons than any game. It does. 2B's ass has so many polygons, and goddamn, it should have been me who modeled that, man. How controversial, yeah, man. What a controversial take. Goddamn. Yeah, that would be all. Thanks for watching YouTube. See ya.